Hello and welcome back to this episode of The Sugar Show. I am Shannon, your sugar mama, and this is rounding out season 2. These are the final episodes of season 2. We will be having a season 3. It will be better than ever. We've got the entire year already planned out. I'm really, really blessed and honored to be in this sugaring community. Our Love to Sugar community has grown so much. We're really changing the way hair removal looks in the United States and beyond. And I am thankful to all of you for listening to this show. And so this episode is really part of a Sugar and Soul series. It is Rachel Chisenhall has been with us, Therapy with Rach, and she has been so busy. We actually recorded 2 more episodes, but the audio wasn't right. So what I'm going to do for these next 2 episodes of the Sugar and Soul series is kind of channel my inner Rachel and really come to you from the heart about this industry and really how, when I learned how to sugar, I never, ever thought really about the personal side of sugaring. I worked so hard to get my technique right with my mold and flick, and really it was all about lemon, sugar, and water and getting clients in and really, that technique and that marketing side. And what I've come to reflect on is the personal side of sugar. So this episode of the Sugar and Soul series will really be about your personal side. So when you're in your treatment room, this is one of my treatment rooms here at Sugar Mama's in California. But when you are in your treatment room and you're starting your day or you're in between clients and it's just been crazy, so often we just run into the treatment room, we run into our business, our minds are racing in the morning with things we need to do, the equipment needs to be turned on, the towels need to get warm, the appointments need to be rearranged, the clients are trying to call you and, got my period, I need to reschedule my appointment. Does that feel like any of your days? I'm sure it does. Really we're restocking laundry, we're answering the phone, and no matter what your morning, midday, or end of day is like, it's really critical to have the tools to cut out the noise in your treatment room, to really slow down as soon as you get in, as soon as you get all the laundry stacked and the calls returned and all of that, and you're getting ready to start your day. But I want you to really, in 2021, where remember, we're going to focus on being sweet and strong, but you really need to think about the fact that being strong is in the mind as well as the hand and the technique. And so if you just take a quick minute to ground yourself, or even 10 minutes to really stop, get some clarity, quiet your mind, and then you'll be able to focus on your treatment table and the client that's on the table and your treatment, your service, your sugaring service, or your facials or your lashes or whatever it is that you're doing, and really slowing down in the beginning, midday, and end of the day will actually help you increase your business and success in the long run. I promised. So what I did was a while back, I put myself in my client's shoes and I said, okay, they're racing to get to their appointment on time. Maybe they've just barely left a meeting and they're sprinting across town. They just made that yellow light. They're trying to find a parking space and sprint into the door to make sure they're on time for you. If you're equally running at that fast pace and slamming clients into your day, we can fit a bunch of Brazilians now because we have amazing skills, right? If you're worried about tomorrow and what you're going to make for dinner and upset that your last client canceled and all of those things, what is happening for your clients? So they run in the door, they're crazy, you're crazy, the vibration is running up here and it's really spinning. They expect you to be their safe place, right? They expect you to be calm, to be loving, to be welcoming. They need you to not only sugar them amazing or do lashes or facials or whatever your thing is you're going to do for them that day. They actually need you to be their calm. which is a tall order when you're running at this level as well, right? When your vibration is so high because you've been equally as fast, you need to figure out how you can provide the calm and sweep your busy aside and take a moment of clarity before they arrive so that you can be calm and be safe for them. And I promise you that if you take a moment to really, truly every day be really mindful of, like Eckhart Tolle says, being in the now, if you can really be in the now in this treatment room, I'm looking around my treatment room for those of you that are listening on the podcast and realize that when I shut that door, I am truly here. I am focusing, as you've heard me say on my lives, focus on your balls. I'm focusing on that sugar ball. I'm focusing on my client, and listen to how my voice has even changed. And if you're watching this on YouTube or on our website, you're seeing that there's a sparkle in my eye. There's a smile on my face. And this is that same place. I'm not running up here and doing this and talking, welcome, come on in, sit your butt down. You can put your things over there. Checking my phone, right? The energy just like shifted instantly, didn't it? But if you can take yourself down and let the hectic be outside, let the scrambly business be outside, but when you shut that door in your treatment room, you really need to shut the door on your mind, on your client's mind, and it's all about them. And I promise you that it will make a huge difference in your business. So what I want you to do is, next time you're in your treatment room, or if you're there right now, shut the door to your treatment room. And I want you to look around at your space. And I want you to ask yourself a few things about the clarity of the space and the clarity of your space, your mind space, your heart space, okay? What does your room smell like? Mine right now, it's closer to the holidays, so I've got kind of that like kind of a pomegranate, black currant kind of scent. It's just in the room. It smells very clean. It doesn't smell like pine because I use non-toxic Soberwell products in my room, as you all know. But it smells light. It's not an overpowering scent. It's not too holiday so that people that just kind of want to escape that. It's just a nice, clean, soft, warming, welcoming scent. Okay. My room does not smell like teriyaki salmon lunch. It does not have a scent of maybe a chemical or something that I've used. It's not, I can't smell popcorn from down the hallway. My room is a baby little spa experience. No matter where you are, you can create that space as well with just gentle aromatherapy that'll help our clients calm. So if there is a line of aromatherapy that you love, you can do some chamomile or lavender. Some people don't like the scent of lavender. So be mindful of that when you're in your treatment room. I love geranium. There's that like soft scent of eucalyptus and lavender, or even sometimes a nice citrus scent like a tangerine or a grapefruit can be a really beautiful addition. So I invite you to take a sniff when you walk into your treatment room. Does it smell like laundry? Does, like, have you emptied your laundry in a while? Is there a banana peel in your garbage that you didn't throw out last night? So really be mindful of what your room smells like. Do a sniff check. What does your room look like? Do you have bright fluorescent lights in your room? I have can lights in the ceilings in my treatment room. And it wasn't until I laid down in my treatment bed and realized just how bright those fluorescent lights can be. And there's one I didn't realize that was actually right beaming down into my client's eyes. Okay. So what I did was I just dimmed those lights. If you can't dim the lights, sometimes people will put like a beautiful kind of fabric draped over the ceiling that will kind of filter and soften that light. But really be mindful of the fact that you don't want your clients walking into a stark, bright white room, because it really just kind of makes them feel like they're in a clinical setting and the doctor will be in with you in a moment kind of thing. So really ask yourself, You know, are my countertops clean, which is critical, especially in 2020 and beyond. Is your bed freshly made, or did you allow your client to come in too quickly and you still haven't wiped down your sweet mat? Or, you know, maybe, like I said, you haven't straightened from the last client. Don't allow your next client to come in until your room is grounded and your mind and your heart are grounded. Okay. Speaking of treatment beds, what does your bed feel like? Is it stiff? Is it a little too wobbly? I want you to say, okay, my room smells amazing. The lights aren't too harsh, but this bed really isn't that comfortable. Does it need a little padding? Remember, heating pads are not our friends with sugaring because we don't want to warm up that client. But if your sweet mat is too chilly, you're going to have some trouble because that client's going to bounce off the table. So make sure that you're really mindful of maybe laying an extra towel down if your mat is too cold from coming in first thing in the morning. Be mindful of those things. Because if your client is running in from that crazy day and they come in and they're cold, they have too bright of lights, you're spinning, you're like wearing, that's the other thing. What are you wearing? You know, do you walk in and you're wearing, you know, your grungies? No, you want to look like you're ready for them, like you're ready to make sure that they have the most amazing experience, even if it's just a 15-minute little lip sugar. Okay. So what is your room like? This is your homework. I want you, no matter how long you've been doing this in the business, no matter if you're an employee or an independent contractor and it's your business, your treatment room is your safe place. And it is their safe place. It is both for both of you. So really take a moment. This is your homework to start 2021 and beyond, but your homework is to smell, feel, just experience that room and ask yourself, is this a place that I would want to go to? Because the senses matter to us. The senses matter to them, as we know, because we do a beautiful job decorating our spaces, but it's all of the senses. And when your clients' senses are heightened and they're vibrating at this very high place, it's really difficult to kind of get them down. And I promise you that when the sensory nervous system is more calm, you will have an easier time and not be as frustrated and rush through a service. You'll have a little more patience, but you will also, that energy that your client has will actually calm their nervous system, and the hairs will slide out easier. I know it sounds crazy, but if those erector pili muscles are too wrapped tight around that hair follicle, you can actually create damage and breakage by trying to slide out hair of a client that's just way too charged. So super critical for the success. So I want you to really take your time to start and stop your day with some calming breaths and to really take your vibration from the room and really bring it down and focus on you. I want you to center your thoughts, and I want to focus on what is in front of you so you can be fully present for your clients and your business. Okay, so let's talk about this vibration stuff, because there's some of you that are like, oh, that's all that namaste, you know, hoodoo voodoo, right? Woo-woo stuff. And it wasn't really until, you know, you can call it vibrations, you can call it the universe, whatever it is that makes your heart happy. But the plain and simple fact of the matter is that the second you shut that door, it's all about creating chillax. Can you hear that in my voice? It's about creating this space where you can just let the rest of the world be outside for a moment. You deserve it, and they certainly deserve it. And I promise you that if your clients get to that place where they feel super comfortable and you feel super relaxed, you'll enjoy your day more. Those clients that are normally really spun and all over the place, I promise you, it will bring them down. So your day will be better and your clients will be more focused on listening to you and purchasing the products that you want them to purchase. And in the end, rebooking with you, and your books will, I promise you, the numbers will be skyrocketing and compared to if you don't do what I'm suggesting. So really, in between clients, it will benefit you so much more to take a moment to do these things. And It will change the entire pace of your day. You will feel better. Your clients will feel better and grounded. And if you just have a moment, and if you're walking the dog right now listening to this or driving in the car, I want you to do this exercise later, but envision yourself if you're not in your treatment room. And I want you to just take a few moments to simply stand or sit in front of your treatment table, stand before it like you're at the head of a dinner table, and you are the master, you are the head of your household, okay? I want you to put your hands simply on your treatment table and take a breath. And I just want you to pour gratitude and abundance into that table. Some of you might be holding on to that table for dear life because these times are just so crazy for you. And others of you hold on to that treatment table with reverence and know that this is what saved you. Some of you are sugaring and killing it, and you just need to take a moment to remind yourself of how far you've come. But whatever it is, take a moment every day to put your hands on this treatment table. That's what I'm putting my hands on now, if you can't see. And really set your intention for a sweet day and a sweet session. So no matter what your clients need, whether it's a facial, a sugar, or lashes, you are going to be calm and focused, and I promise you will get it in return. So for those of you that have taken the time to listen to this podcast, I've created a gift. I've created an audio recording for you to download and really to reset yourself before you invite your next client into the room. Before you dust on that powder and put on that nitrile glove or slide sugar out of the jar, this gift is for you. It's from me, and it will directly benefit not just those around you, but I promise you, you will see a shift in your business success as well. So enjoy the audio download. It is time for us to take the next year to the next level. If you are listening to this in the end of 2021, it goes for 22, 23 and beyond. And I think that if you change how you approach your treatment room and you see your treatment table as kind of an altar, so to speak, and you see each of your towels as a client that has come forward for you, you will notice that you'll be doing more laundry because you will have more clients on your table. You will have more satisfaction in what you do, and you won't doubt any time that you have chosen this career path because your foundation will be there. So I know that you can do this. I know that we're doing this together, and I look forward to seeing you in 2021 and beyond. And I wish you nothing but strength and blessings and sweetness in the years and months and days to come. Cheers, and I look forward to seeing you very soon.